Bingo, everyone. Here we are. StanUARY, Spider-Man. I held everything up until I could do this one live because here. Oh, hi, Steve. We're talking about Steve Ditko. We know about Stanley. Steve Ditko, the co-creator of Spider-Man. Single image. It's just going to be a close-up with Steve Ditko's reflection. It's going to be like a blurry reflection in the eye lens. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming. Middle day Saturday. I've only done a few of these ever before. This is just me maintaining my momentum, just getting better with presenting, better at talking to you, better at just drawing live, drawing faster, drawing more accurately, all while everyone watches. Believe it or not, I am bringing up some Spider-Man reference right now because I don't know. Sometimes I don't have a clue what I'm drawing, but no, I'm just looking for a little bit of the, whenever I draw Spider-Man, it's always in the Todd McFarlane fashion. I don't know why. Like I just think it's almost like a why not. So for some of the webbing, I'll be using this one. I think this is from Spider-Man Adjective List Series 1. Oh, holy crap! I wasn't expecting this. Everyone, we have a celebrity in the house. Juke Joint, cheers to you, buddy. Look, Juke Joint. This is maybe the only time you'll see me drinking water. Maybe the only time. Usually I even have my own concoction in here. But cheers to you, Juke Joint, everyone. Our boy, our brother in arms, right here, the co-creator of StanUARY. You might say, Pete, you're panicked. You're like a little behind. What are you going to do? I don't know. We're just going to keep going. I do have Stan Lee videos planned. I have one of these dropping. I'll be doing the Just Imagine Stan Lee, but I will also be doing a little bit more of a detailed flip through for this for my Wildstorm Wednesday because it is Jim Lee. We got a lot of stuff coming. We got Stan Lee books, biographies. I'm still picking the way of how to do like a couple live streams because Stan Lee is also a part of a lot of documentaries. So it's, but we're here. We're just going to draw a very big PHAT image of our boy over here. And let me turn off my my phone because people are texting me. People are talking. And, well, we can't have that while I'm live, can we? Justin, no. Good to see. Oh, my God. What is happening? We have Aaron. Aaron. I love you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I didn't think I was going to get anyone just with a midday pop-up stream. But thank you so much, Aaron. Highly appreciate it. Aaron, feel free to throw any of your info into the thread. The thread's not going to take links, but, make it so people can find you, okay? I sent you a message. I was about to go live and painting Spider-Man unless you want company. Oh, my God. Juke Joint, I'm not set up to do like a dual stream right now, and that's mostly because of the audio part. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to decline. But thank you for thinking of me. Where did you message me? Did you message me on the Twitter? No, you didn't. If you messaged me on Facebook, God damn it, I'm sorry, dude. I just saw your message. My Facebook notifications do not come in through my phone. I'm just responding, Justin. I apologize, dude. I apologize so much. Yeah, but I'm also squeezing this in between a couple other things. I definitely want to try and get a video dropped very soon. That is, again, it's just like an introduction to the Stan Lee Just Imagined imprint, co-created or initiated by Michael Oslin, who he later wrote the Stan Lee Just Imagined. What was it? I think he might have done Crisis and the Justice League of America one, or I think they called it Justice League. But Justin, dude, I apologize so much. Spider-Man would have been the perfect stream. But hey, Maybe we can all just hang out and work together, because that's what this is. It. Justin, how's the comic book coming along, dude? I wanted to check in on you this week, and I was a bad friend. I kept fucking forgetting, so I apologize for that too, bud. We gotta get some of these comics going. I just went through hell because my home printer failed, and I do a lot of work through my home printer / copier, and now I'm just kind of like in the phase of having to replace it. The thing's about 10 years old, maybe even more. It's been super reliable, but the capabilities I need for my home printer, it's just insane. So I'm going to try and stick with the manufacturer, but like matching the specs and all these other things, because I have to do all this upfront work, and when I don't do the upfront work, I just create more back and forth on the back end, and that's just madness. I don't know how you guys deal with that stuff, but Justin, dude, how's the weather? It's 20 degrees here in Philly. Well, actually, last time I checked, it was 18 degrees. We are getting smashed with snow too. Good. We created a prologue. I'm starting page 3. I'm putting together. Nice story is there. Just transitioning his prose into a comic, dude. I'm loving it. Maybe look, Justin. Let's just kind of keep the momentum going with doing a stream. We're extending StanUARY. We can still do something where you're doing the finishing touches for your collage while I'm going through here doing additional touches, stuff like that. Like we can still do a StanUARY stream. We're not closing out StanUARY at the end of January. I'm going to be very clear on that, and I'm going to be pushing StanUARY throughout 2022 going into 2023. I just feel like the what we want from the project, it needs regular promotion year round. Yeah, it's 19 degrees. Oh my god, I know. It was last night too. There was like a little bit of a wind. And dude, it's different when the air is ice. Like when the air is ice, you're just like, okay, like I can deal with this. I'm a big walker, and I just think I'm conditioned. My body is just kind of like there to warm up super quick. But last night, it wasn't just the air. Like the wind had that little bit of icy magic to it, where it just cut right through your clothes. Like it cut, and you can have a great jacket. I'm a big jacket person, guys. I fucking love jackets. I'm a big jacket person. And last night I was wearing one of my like I call it my Brokeback Mountain jacket, but it's my denim sheepskin jacket. Like in the style of like Levi and Levi Strauss. And oh my god, that was warm, but everything that the jacket wasn't touching, which is like my waist to my neck, and I didn't even have a scarf, it cut right through. Even like I even have a knit hat. I was wearing my baseball cap last night, and the fucking wind, it's like you're not even wearing a hat. It's like you're almost like not even wearing anything. Oh my god. But guess what, guys? Last night, banger night. We were letting this one mutual friend kind of dictate a little bit where we were going. And this guy did nothing but pick places that were cash only in Philly. And we were like, oh, like you're killing us. And he's like, well, you save money. And I'm like, I'm not saving money if I got to pull out like $100 for drinks everywhere we fucking go. Like that is me taking out more money than what I'm spending. And but either way, we had a big banger night. We had a couple plates of mozzarella sticks. So I saw a couple citywide circulating. If you guys don't know, in Philly, like a citywide is a Philly thing. Yeah, like I would say alcohol wise, that's what Philly's really like known for. But citywide is like a $5 Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you're in like a Mexican place, it's usually a Tecate, but it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon and a shot of Jameson for like some places have them for like $7. Some places have specials. You can get specials for as low as like $5 in Philly. Like still to this day, even in like this COVID economy we're living in, and so there was a couple of my friends doing the citywides, but it's just like like Philly culture. It does a lot of it seems to be back, but with COVID, I mean, we're still majorly locked down in large fashion. The younger people really don't give a shit, but every place you go is now matching vaccine cards to your ID. So they're doing like the 1-to-1 comparisons, and fuck, like last weekend it was it was like, what was it? It was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Upstate PA, there's a town called Reading, so we have a friend there. So we went to like his neighborhood, his place, drove like an hour to watch the Bucks game, which was harrowing. Like, oh my god! And so we decided to drive an hour into Philly and just kind of continue the celebration, a send off for Tom Brady, and, and none of them had their vaccination info. So we got into one bar that I'm friendly with, and then the second bar we got to, which, believe it or not, indoor smoking, which none of us smoke, but it was just kind of like a good after hours place. Threw us out because we weren't vaccinated, and the fucking bar allows smoking. But like these places are just trying to comply and stay in business and make the city happy. But it's almost just like one of those things you're like, okay, I guess it has nothing to do with public health because your establishment allows smoking. Like complete hypocrisy there. But again, it's nothing against the business owner. It's really the government kind of coming down, telling these guys, mandating like what they do. And that's always what the bigger discussion is with this stuff. Well, I was kind of a little bit annoyed because I thought they both should have had their vaccination info or cards like ready to go. They didn't even have them on their phone. I keep mine. Like I keep my vaccination info. Right. Like I keep it on my phone. Like whatever. You gotta do it. So but guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And keep in mind, Tuesdays, so Monday is still going to be Monday Night Draw and Claw. Tuesdays, we're going to be doing Harry Penn, Wildstorm Wednesday, Turtle Soup Thursday. So all of this stuff, we're still building everything up and just keep going with all of our stream themes. We'll call them the stream themes. But here we go. Right, we got some web slinger here. This motherfucker. Good old webhead. So if you notice on the bottom of the screen, I added the current No Way Home box office number, just so people see how popular and active this character like still is. And you can kind of really argue at this point because it was always like Spider-Man versus Batman. One time it was Superman versus Batman when it comes to box office effects. But ever since Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire like kicked down the door of all superhero franchises and set a whole new level, like a new standard something to be emulated. Ever like with that first Spider-Man movie, I really feel like, I mean, outside of the Dark Knight, it's been all Spider-Man. And even now, like I think it's hilarious that the Amazing Spider-Man now has all these apologists, like all of these people that did nothing but bash that movie, and I was the only person. I stand by the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I think that is the best Peter Parker, because that Peter Parker is full of so much angst. Perfect teenager, like he's in pain. He's so angsty. I think it's fucking awesome. So, but people just love to bash that mother effing movie for whatever reason. I did a podcast episode a few years ago where I do nothing but gush over The Amazing 2, which is geek blasphemy, but YOLO. Amazing 2 has some of the best Spider-Man action sequences ever. Depending on your taste, but I think was it Mark Webb? Who directed those? I think they're incredible. Like his swinging sequences. Yeah. Hold up. Here we go. Oh, dude, we got Total Excellence in the house. What's up, bud? Sorry, I was daydreaming and talking. I hate Fatal Crash. Oh yeah, I had was Sub-Zero and was about HR cleaning up scene. Brutal. Oh my god, dude, Justin, your Facebook feed is like a horror movie to me. It's the scariest shit, dude. Yeah, dude, but you know what it is, Justin? If you have the coveralls and you go out somewhere, now you're in a crowded place with like a couple hundred people, and it's nothing, like you're nothing but sweaty. Even being good and selective about two things: your over jacket or your jacket, how many layers, and third thing too is your shoes. Your cause there's plenty of things you can do for boots, but if your boots are too big and too FHAT fat, you're going to be sweating. So this is all in the context of a night. But great advice, though. You're ever in Chicago, come to my Northeast. Oh, hi, well, okay. Oh, Guinness record for the most bars per dude. Here's the funny thing. I live near Gloucester, New Jersey. It's literally right over the bridge. Gloucester, New Jersey, too, is a huge concentration. There aren't a few of those lists when it comes to like bars per resident within the square city block. It's madness. But dude, Justin, no joke, a year ago, this time last year, I had a 7-hour layover in Chicago, and if I knew you then, I would have reached out to you. I would have had you pick me up from the airport. Oh wow, so it sounds like my job. Yeah, dude, Aaron, if you go through my YouTube channel, we've been I skipped this past Wednesday, but my first episode for the Wildstorm Wednesday this year was this ash can, which this is what inspired Wildstorm Wednesday. I spent all year doing them. There's a lot of them. I'm doing trading cards. I'm doing the comics. The two I have coming up, I have another ash can episode coming, and I have the origin of Gen 13 / Gen X. Okay, if you're really into where Gen 13 came from, we kind of forget J. Scott Campbell. Really, they never said it, but J. Scott, in my opinion, was not the original artist for Gen 13. So these are the things we're going to be analyzing and discussing. Free trading cards are out. They're all shipped. That was this month. It was all shipping logistics. The free trading cards are out, and I also included a sticker in all of the later packs. Okay, so every Uzi Susie, all the trading cards are shipped. when it comes to printing, we're doing the Wolfpack trading cards 3 and 4. They're coming. That'll include the Elder Wolf, which there's a quote of the Elder Wolf on the back of the trading cards out. And you know what too? I batch printed them, so I have a batch tracking number, and I think with my service provider, because like I really did a couple of things to save a good chunk of money. I have to drill into my tracking batch to get my individual tracking numbers. But if you need them, if you want tracking, let me know. I can just work with you to get tracking. If you moved, doesn't matter. If you moved and have a new address, just let me know. I'll add you to the new list. But the idea is to do the Wolfpack trading cards now, shipping wise, every 2 weeks. And this year we're going to have 2 new ones. It's going to be the Elder Wolf, and there's a oh my god, I forget what I'm calling them, but there was like a 2-pack. There was like a big wolf and a small wolf. I forget what they might be Slash and Dash. That's what I'm calling it. But it's I mean, like, we're good. We're all caught up. Okay. And guys, no effing joke. We're past so much of the of these like little baby issues that were holding us up. And then what the big plan of action is right now, it's to get Trial by Fire rocking and rolling. So the big thing I had to do was like figure out shipping, and then from shipping I had to get Uzi Susie back on track, and then continue shipping. I had to get Trial by Fire back on track, and this is all within like my normal freelance workloads, the 9 to 5. Like all of my obligations just like aggregated together, and also, guys, the AKA Pad newsletter, which I'm hoping Monday we send out the issue 1 of that. Okay, so I'm going to try and do 2 drops this week for the newsletter, one test, one official, and then I mean, we'll be on all cylinders. The entire mechanism will be there between videos, podcasts, live streams, drawing, comic book production, shipping, and printing. Okay, so like those 7 things, these are the pillars of Wildstorm of the AKA Pad Army, not Wildstorm Wednesday. But it's fucking fun. I mean, like, I think the amount of work that I got done a year ago, especially for my website, because my whole vision for the website was to eventually have my entire life's work available with commentary. And I just felt like, that was my mission. And we're there. And like, have you guys checked out the website? I mean, I can show you real quick on my phone. So real quick here. And for some reason, the phone's running slow. Okay, the phone's running slow. When the when the website comes up, I'll show it to you guys. But no, and because there's like one thing leads to the other. And look, I kind of would love to speak a little bit more of my mind when it comes to what's happening in culture, what's happening with some of these comic book companies. Like, these things are very close to me. Company wise, like I hold them dear. And like I'm hesitant to really go full Peter mode into a lot of this stuff, because like I don't have a mailing list. I don't have these like other backups. And now I feel like I can build a mailing list. I have like the website backup. I have these like backups to where people can find me. And it's not just social media, and it's not just this, and it's not just that. That, believe it or not, for lack of a better phrase, that will set you free. And I don't know. I don't know why people don't commit to build a mailing list. But here we go. So like here's akapad.com. Okay. The shop is still being tested. You sign up for the trading cards. This is like the home slider, new videos, and then we have like what's new to akapad.com. You can see like pages being done, the podcast. Hey, buy the dip on Netflix. I'm giving Netflix stock advice. We have all the StanUARYs. We have logos, rejected TBF pages, more logos, more design work, a lot of StanUARY, but then you can view them all. We have things from the shop here. And then it goes through like some of my like obsessions or themes. Like we have some of my Spider-Man work here, and it pulls everything in, like the videos. Like if you go to the Spider-Man page here, I think this is a little bit of my connection. We'll let that come up real quick. But yeah, and that's like, to me, that's the big idea. And you guys, like anyone out there, like I'm not joking, who's doing this, and you guys do it. You guys have done it. But anyone out there that's kind of seen what I'm doing, that wants a little bit of that help, advice, ideas of where to get started, concepts of what to expect. And I say concepts because, like what works for me is not going to work for you, but there's sometimes, like understanding what the path is. Okay. I'll say that to sound a little bit like Morpheus. Yeah. And then like, here's the Spider-Man, like I'm calling some of the pages case studies, but then like this is an aggregation of all of my Spider-Man work, podcasts, live streams, videos, commentary. I'm missing some thumbnails there. WTF. I mean, like, look, way back for my 31 Days of Dread, day 5, I did Venom, but then I also did a Venom live stream around that time. Like this Carnage drawing here, like it is. This might be from the early 2000s, but see, like that's what I'm talking about. How it Oh, what is the story with the free trading cards? Yeah, free trading cards is you go to akapad.com, you'll see like a tag for free trading cards, and you will get where are they? Here, right here. Look, I got it. Sorry, Aaron. Oh my god, I can't even. Here we go. See, you get yourself 2 free trading cards in top loaders with a nice thank you message on the back. And this will be coming soon to a comic book near you. But this is the Wolf Pack. This is like the idea of the AKA Pad Army. We're a fucking pack of wolves. We're hungry. We're looking for blood. We're looking for ideas. We're looking for imagination. This is the Wolf Pack. Trademark. I love you guys. This is the problem when you get me talking, by the way. FYI. This is the problem when your boy talks. Yeah, and then since we're all caught up with the shipping for the trading cards, I'll be back into promoting Uzi Susie second printing, issue 1 second print, and then I will also be back promoting everything to do with the trading cards, newsletter, like company, like the company in general on the website. So. I think I just butchered the webbing here for this guy. Like, no joke. I think did I just have like a mental brain fart? Like live? think I did. And guys, keep in mind, okay, I understand we're in a public forum, but look, I say this, and as long as we're good and respectful, and we understand that we're all not full time at this, even though we try and be. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. If you guys DM me, and I encourage it, just keep in mind, if I don't get back to you, I may not be able to get back. I may have forgotten. If it's important, feel free to DM me twice or something you need to know or ask. But like as long as we're good and respectful, DM me and whatever you guys need. If I'm in if I'm in Chicago and I'm broken down on the side of the road, I'm calling Justin. I just feel like Justin and I can go to like a like sometimes they do those like Fathom movies where they bring back an old movie. I just feel like Justin and I could go out and have a whole banger night watching the Matrix. Like we can watch the Matrix and have like the most wildest evening. And guys, cheers. I think we're all in the higher teen double digits when it comes to temperature on the outside. Yeah, and look, this one here means this one means a lot to me because this is really about it's a commentary on Stan Lee. It's also a commentary on Steve Ditko. It pays homage to Steve Ditko, which I never feel like there's enough homage on the Ditko end. And like to have you guys, to even have Justin, Aaron, Total Excellence rolling through, guys. I mean, you guys are my crew. You're my partners in crime. It does mean a lot to me. It really does. But we have Steve Ditko here, and we're going to do like a blurry image of Steve right here. Which it's kind of funny how Steve also had glasses like Stan Lee, Here we go. But everyone, isn't this just awesome? I'm still in awe at just the idea that we're able to do things like this. Yeah, I'm talking about Matrix 1999. And you know what? If I was a movie, like if I ran a movie theater, I would do the Matrix and the Animatrix like back to back. That would be like night one and night two. I gotta say it. I would do Revolutions and Reloaded back to back, wrap it all up, because that's that's better than what we got with. Hey Justin, I tried watching that new one, probably because I'm such a Matrix freak. Maybe about 5 times, between watching and listening to it. Okay, I don't know what. I mean, the premise was so. It was so intriguing, and it was kind of there, right? And then, like, what I don't know what happened. Like especially like the most disappointing part. And look, and maybe I'm being like picky, and I usually think I'm not a picky film goer, but the action, like the way how the Wachowskis did action, even in like V for Vendetta, like they directed that fucking movie, but whatever. Like V for Vendetta, that ninja assassin, Speed Racer, dude, even Jupiter's Legacy, nonstop, they always innovated action. And then all of a sudden, Like what? It just stops? Like you just don't do good action anymore? It's just weird. Like that's the biggest WTF moment. Um, I will even accept the machines reconstructing and recreating Neo and Trinity. I will accept that over the lack of action or lack of well-made action or thought out action. I think the Merovingian, who is like made sense that he's there because right, the Merovingian lives in like this membrane, this between region of rejected applications and programs, and it would make sense that they would still need him because he houses these applications and these programs that disrupt the flow of the matrix that the machines have created, right? But the Merovingian, like complete waste, even though it made sense that he's there. Like the Merovingian's the only character that you would expect to be there. Agent Smith being there and Trinity having these superpowers, it doesn't quite fit. But the Merovingian fit. Sorry, you got me going, Justin, about the fucking Matrix. Yeah, I agree with that, Justin. I really, I believe the Matrix ended. The Matrix had a finale. It is tough. I thought maybe at one time what the trick was, like like the gotcha, quote unquote, was going to be that it was Neo and it was Trinity, but it's the machines trying to reconstruct them within a matrix within the matrix. Which technically they're matrices within matrices. Like the humans have their own matrix for the machines and vice versa, right? We saw that in Animatrix and Matriculated, which is fucking awesome for Animatrix, by the way. Fighting sucked too. Yeah. Fighting, dude. What those brothers sisters did with Speed Racer is unparalleled. Speed Racer is one of the best fantasy movies. It's the greatest anime adaptation. For anime adaptations, it would be like, for me, without any like TV, it would be Speed Racer, Battle Angel, Alita, and Ghost in the Shell. And I love fucking Ghost in the Shell. I don't know why people destroyed that movie. Ghost in the Shell's got solid, talking about action, solid action. And you get the babe running through it. I don't know, Justin. I don't know if we can make people happy anymore when it comes to film goers. But Justin, thanks for hanging out, bud. Just gotta say it again. We're going to do some of my favorite teal for the highlight here. We're going to try and be a little bit painterly with some of these teal highlights. And keep in mind too, these teal highlights, they come from Chris Lichton from Extreme Studios, namely his work with Rob Liefeld. Those covers and the way how we highlighted those covers, it was magic to me. I'm saying that again a lot tonight, but it was extraordinary. It really was. It was eye opening. It embedded itself in me. Got my little brain going. and we're doing the gold reflection in his eyes. And what this is referencing, it's the old original movie Twin Towers Spider-Man poster that they took. They took that off the market. Where you see the two towers and the original Spider-Man promo video, which included a webbing between the Twin Towers. People forget that. But that's maybe like one of the latest movie posters. I only wanted to own a handful of movie posters. I have almost all of them. One of them is the original 1984 Dune. I have the original one sheet for that. I bought that when I was a teenager for about $20. Now it's probably $1,000. And then the unproduced 89 Captain America, which is right here, that overlooks my drawing table. The Roger Corman Fantastic Four, which is right here, overlooks my drawing table. So I have those two. And I wanted the lenticular movie, the theater size, 28 by 24 or 38 by 24 lenticular Speed Racer movie poster directed by the Wachowskis. Phenomenal. That's the one where you see like his helmet. At one time, I had the lenticular or the holographic Matrix Reloaded, and I got rid of that. I sold that on eBay at one time for like, my friend worked at a movie theater, and he gave that to me because he really, like, even back then, like, it was just like, I could just talk about the Matrix endlessly. While, like, again, accepting that the second and third movies are not, like, could be considered disappointments. I acknowledge that. But I got rid of that, which is fine. I don't mind selling my stuff if I really get like market value for it. Just say fuck it, make that the dough. So now I'm a little bit paranoid on exactly where we're going to go with some of this discoloring here, just because I don't want to make it all red, and I don't know how well I can do the shading. I'm moving at the end of next month. And I'm kind of thinking, like, one of those posters would be a great, like, move in present for your boy here to buy for himself. wait, what is this? Got some Spider-Man goodness. Wash hands. Yeah. Thanks, Bob. Good idea, comics. Good to see you. Good idea. Do you want like a quick update? Everyone, let's just do like a quick update, okay? We have our Ever Getting Dirtier cover. Okay. I'll fix this up though, okay? We have our Spider-Man Unlimited advertisement. I might just add more blue streaks to this, just so it's a little bit more uniform looking. This is prompt 31. So we have the Stan Lee bit in the beginning, because I can't do the Stan Lee bit at the end. Then we have Ravage, Reed, Fantastic Four, Ant-Man, and all of his many forms. We have Manila with her history. Remember, she gives birth to Hulkling that becomes a part of Young Avengers. We have the 6 forms of Kang. Ringmaster, complete with Elephant. We have Thor, complete with 90s, the 90s Warren Ellis Thor. We have Avengers United. They staying with another Kang. So that's 7 Kangs for the entire book now. We have Sinister Six, Two Gun Kid, the Purple Man, Dr. Octopus, the Andy Warhol tribute to the Watcher. I thought that was like a perfect melding, perfect fit. Here comes our Inhumans run. We have Maximus Inhumans, Mephisto Mosaic. Then we have Gorgon. So now we literally have the entire Inhumans family chain. Condor, our only missing panel. I gotta really figure that out. Paid homage to Condor's wicked bikini fight in that straight-to-DVD movie. Also co-written by Marv Wolfman. That's Sandman from the Just Imagine series that I absolutely love. And right here, we're working on the Golden Child, Spider-Man. Should be. Yeah. Fine. Thanks, buddy. Hey, we try and do it all here. Sometimes, even sometimes too, like I'll jump on and I'll be like, oh my God, like I'll have like I'll be working out in my yard, or I'll be coming in from like a full day. Sometimes I do things. I have my hands in like ceilings, and sometimes I'm in the ceiling when it comes to my 9 to 5, because shit just has to get done, and I will not wait for contractors. I refuse to let contractors kind of ruin some of these project sites when it comes to completion. So if there's things that we can do that we can get away with real quick to get the next guy like coming up in that facility, in that building doing work, I'll run fucking cable, I'll run the line. So a lot of times, like, dude, my hands are just like destroyed. But yeah, and some of it too, a lot of it too will come from working out, because I'm all about that. I'm all about that fitness life, guys. Like inside and out. Like I work out the mind as much as I work out the body. I think because I'm so disciplined with like some of these strength movements, like deadlifts and like overhead press and snatch and cleans and all that stuff, I feel like I have a strong back, so I can really do like long sessions at the drawing table with zero remorse. Like like zero repercussions as of like what might happen to me. Because we're YOLO. We live that YOLO life. Yeah, and I'm just checking here. I was just checking. For some reason, I thought his neck, the back of Spider-Man's neck, I thought it was blue. Isn't it funny? Like, I can draw Spider-Man from memory. Like, who can't? And I'm still, like, not sure about some parts. So I guess technically I can't draw Spider-Man from memory. So the funny thing is, I might need like a pink to help with the shading for this, or like, should I just go from do the traditional red, orange, yellow? I guess we can do that. I guess we can make this a little bit more glowy, a little bit more of a highlight. Maybe like shape the head a little bit better. And then we can go in with the highlights and really blast, really do, at that point, Chris Sotomayor, when John Romita Jr. was on the book during the Straczynski. Good Idea Comics. I'm referencing one of your favorites, Straczynski on Spider-Man. I know what that does to you. Your head's probably exploding. You're like, that motherfucker. I really like the layout of this page. Great. Yeah, look, so Good Idea. So a little bit of insight is like, I I know I wanted to do this in some fashion, okay? And I was saving it for Ego, right? Because shouldn't Ego, like shouldn't Ego just be Ego and have the panels naturally like break up the image? But Spider-Man is Stan Lee's Ego. It's like, like the idea just like it became something else. It literally became something else. Yeah, dude, I know, but no, the coloring. Do you remember some of the coloring for that good idea where Sotomayor would go into like the webbing between the webbing and lasso and do like his highlights? Maybe the best coloring we've seen for Spider-Man ever is with those issues. And I know the style, the artwork, and I know the story. Very controversial. Upset a lot of people, including me. But I am a Straczynski fan, so I learned to love it. Not love it. I learned to not take that so seriously, because you know what it is. You can say what you want about Straczynski, but he's like, look, he's a hired gun, and people blame him for like some of the stuff with Mephisto. But at the same time, that was editorial. These were directions that the company thought the character had to take. So you can't blame the hired gun with some editorial mandates or insights. And I feel like Straczynski got a very bad rap, I'll say. Unfair treatment. Because his stuff, dude, like he like the movie version of Thor is really like his version. That with Oliver Coppola, that guy's name I can never pronounce. Yeah, so the only Spider-Man movie I really haven't revisited has been the third one. And I think I've seen the third one maybe a combination of 5 times. Maybe 6, right? I think I saw it twice in the theater because I just had to make sure. I had to make sure. I watched the same movie as everyone else. And then, yeah, maybe like DVD once or twice, streaming once or twice, at least 6 times. I know I watched it streaming via Amazon Prime at least twice. But I watch movies a lot. Like, like I never trust how I feel about movies until I watch them like a few times. Yeah, I know that. Look, I get it. I get it. Like look, there's something to the keeper of the throne. And Spider-Man is one of those characters that you have to curate. You have to have a level of protection around the use of that character. You do, right? You have to protect that character. I just don't feel like Joe Quesada. I mean, Joe Quesada effectively too ruined Wolverine with that origin stuff, right? I said it. We don't like Wolverine origin in this house, despite the awesome. I do like the artwork. Who is it? Who's the colorist for that? Isamov, Richard Isamov. Banger coloring though, coming from pencils from Kubert's pencils. So now we need a background color that will complement, make this pop. So we have 2 decisions, guys: hot green, fluorescent green, or we're going to do fluorescent pink or a pink, like a pink right here. One of these two will be our background color. You have this. So let's see. And then we're still going to blast this with the white out. Yeah, decisions are iffy though. I agree. I mean, good idea. Was it Straczynski that did the Norman Osborn bit with Gwen Stacy? Was that him, or was that I'm trying to remember who came in after Straczynski? That wasn't like a Joe Quesada written arc, was it? Or was it him? Because like, you know what, too, that's a tarnished legacy. Just kind of like thinking about it, if like really your whole work that he did with the Spider God and building up Spider-Man as a character of destiny, to later derail it with that Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn stuff. That is not keeper of the throne there. That's just, I don't know, right? I mean, that's just a tough call. It's always a tough call when they do something with a character that is like set it and forget it type character, like a character that is done, that's not really a part of anything current. And you know, because it kind of, what it does, it gives you this impression that the character hasn't had any arc or movement. And Spider-Man had done so much since Gwen Stacy, it wasn't even like meaningful. Right? I mean, like, dude, Spider-Man has the Black Cat like nipping at his ball sack. Like, pun intended there, right? And it's like you have the Black Cat with her giant boobies. I don't know about you guys. I would take Black Cat over Catwoman any day of the week. If you want to talk about comic book crushes. But, yeah, you do, when you mess around with that stuff, it only ever worked one time. And that was with Brubaker and the Winter Soldier. It's the only time it worked. Because Bucky, too, was off limits. Like, Bucky was dead. Maybe when who else? When Josh Whedon brought back Colossus for Astonishing X-Men, that was okay. Like, that was okay. But by then, like, Colossus just wasn't he just wasn't a cool character anymore. Like, he spent too much time away, and the X-Men were just rolling out cool characters. So, like, when they killed off Colossus, which at the time, right, Colossus was kind of a acolyte to Magneto. Like, the character-wise, was already toast. Yeah, it was JMS. Yes. So, in my opinion, that whole story was a parallel Earth and never happened in the main Marvel. Dude, why not do that, dude? That's the stuff I thought they would be changing and fixing with Secret Invasion. That's why Secret Invasion broke me when it comes to continuity correcting crossovers. I know when their people get laid. I know, right? Yeah. But that's a little bit of like the charm of like Peter Parker. He's supposed to be he's supposed to disarm you a little bit, like the same way how Clark Kent disarms you. Because technically, too, like Lois Lane's supposed to be like, outside the Christopher Reeve movie, right? Lois Lane's supposed to be a babe of babes, like a pulpy babe. But here we go, right, guys? I think we got something cooking here with this page. I didn't think this one was going to pop, if that makes any sense. I just thought it would be good enough to get the idea across, which is really just paying homage to Steve Ditko. look, if you have a platform, it's your obligation to kind of go against the grain sometimes, because all your opinions are not going to be the same. And kind of the idea that, dude, I get that the Dicko may have wishes or his estate may manage things differently, but they should have just said, we don't care. We don't care. Like, we're going to put Steve into this movie this way. And it's kind of funny. It's like I'm not for the Bob Kane stuff, because I just think that is just a retro. That's like I think that's like social media, like bullying. I think there's little historical evidence to really back up the Bill Finger stuff. I think people like to take the side of artists and people being maligned a little too easily. But it's like, I'm against the Bill Finger Batman stuff, but I'm all for the Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Spider-Man stuff, especially when you hear about the transition of what happened with Spider-Man, like as of the idea for the character, Kirby's original drawing, and how they just wanted to, like Kirby does a drawing and they're like, it should be like this. And then Ditko takes the drawing and kind of is like, look, like let's just do this. This is the type of character we can do. It looks good. Like let's just make it work. And they did, and it did. And I know like some of that's like very unpopular. Like sometimes with this stuff, you feel like the Lorax. Like, how the Lorax is like, like I'll speak for the trees because the trees can't speak for themselves. And it's like, like I'll speak for Ditko forever because he cannot speak for himself anymore. And I think some of that's like the obligation of having a platform. The true social justice. Yeah, but why not, dude? Like the Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn stuff, alternate reality at this point. Just do it. I would reset the entire Marvel universe at this point. And I used to be a huge continuity like freak. You adhere to continuity, you respect it. Like, don't fuck around with continuity. If you're going to retcon something, do it right. Like, don't just do it for events and quote unquote reasons. Like, have a position for any retcon. Yeah, because retconning is a part of continuity storytelling. It's like it's just, you have to retcon. You're going to have to retcon because there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be overlaps. Editors are going to miss things. Writers are going to miss things. Artists are going to miss things. An hour, not bad, guys. Oh, what we got? Don't forget, comics are a collaborative medium. Bob Kane and Bill Finger created Batman, just like saying it. Yeah, I but here's the thing. The information. So if you read like Bob Kane's biography, he just really claims that he like it was his studio, he filled the studio, everyone was under his contract. Like Batman is like his character, like all that stuff, right? And even through like the 90s going into the 2000s, it wasn't until like a modern day documentary, but there's no like evidence. And when it comes to the Stan Lee, Ditko, Kirby stuff, there's a little bit more evidence. There's more things you can hold in your hand. There's more things potentially true that are disruptive, and there's very little for Bill Finger, other than Bill Finger being there as a hired gun. So like don't forget Bob Kane is known scam artist. That's his later rep. Look, a lot of that stuff didn't come out till after he died, and it's not you kind of question you question things against people after they die when they're dead. It's a very very weird phenomenon that happens. Social media magnifies it, but again too, it's like some of it's like receipts, right? Like I get it, dude. Like some of this stuff is shaky, some of it is blurry, but at the same time, if Bob Kane is a scam artist, where, who, like who is he? Like who's he scamming, and why? Is he a guy out there promoting his creation that he gets a percentage of? Yeah. Is he going to endlessly promote that? Yes. Should he? Yes. Same with Stan Lee. I don't know. I like it though. I like this discussion. I'll talk about this all freaking night. But everyone, we're going to wrap it up here. I think we're in really good shape. What day 22? I think is Peggy Carter. And guys, I just watched What If episode 1. I was missing What If on Disney Plus, so I was dreading this one until recently because I can kind of draw the Captain America Peggy Carter. I will take it because it's a tough prompt. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 panels. 4 of them are long. It's tough, okay? But we got Spider-Man. I mean, like, we're there. We're beyond the halfway point, and this thing's just looking like a lot of fun. Good idea. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Rock and